not really, but I thought it'd be really cute to have a card where we make it into a wrench. And there we go. This one is a little bit on the big side. I can make it even smaller. So there is my front and back piece of the wrench. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to try to make a hole in here and then cut up the hole to make it look like a wrench piece. It's not going to be like perfect, but there we go, like a little C. And then we can make a hole on the other side here. If you have a wavy hole punch, that would be perfect. I don't have a wavy hole punch. And we're just going to guesstimate that I'm getting that pretty close to where I want. And the wavy hole punch is for the other side of the wrench, where you would have, you put over the sockets or the bolts. So you could just cut out a few waves maybe. So that's what I'm going to do here. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it's just going to be, you know, they're going to know what it is. But you can get a little bit of a wavy circle punch or something. I don't know. So that is it. It's not perfect, but you will get the story right there. It looks like a wrench. So that is that. We're going to glue that together. And I'm probably just going to use my Elmer's glue stick since I have it right here and available. So that's a quick wrench. It's going to be a cute piece, little card. So it could be for any man, uncle, father, husband, and you have your card just like that, or your piece, your wrench. So it's kind of just winging it with the size. You get the idea of the circle, and then you just got to wing it with the size of the card and what you want. So obviously this card was not that big, so you need something a little smaller, and you just snip down. It's not, there's no measuring. Like you could measure, but for me, no measuring. And then I'm going to use some of this tape, that duct tape, which is a man's tool as well as a crafter's tool. But this is really used a lot in, you know, working around the house kind of a thing. So I'm just going to put it on. And I'm going to probably, I was going to leave a space. I think I'm just going to cover the whole thing up. Just because. Another color that would be really great, I'm not sure if I have to look around, is a kind of a construction orange to put on the back of the card. So if I have that, I don't have too many colors. I will take a quick peek. If you look at construction sites, they have that orange tractors and the orange pieces to go with the construction. So there you go, we got that happening. So now I'm just going to look for my paper. Is that orange, kind of orange anyways, I'm thinking of, so I'm going to use this paper. I got more if I mess up, because I'm kind of just going on the wing. I knew that I wanted to make a wrench, and I pulled out my punches and my black paper to do that. So, and I knew I wanted to use the duct tape. That's pretty much where I left, like, okay, I'm leaving everything else to by chance here, see if I have it all. So you can, I want it to be like really fresh, right? Not like a big planned project, really. If you can understand, it's just want to be off the cuff, the easy, what we could come up with kind of a thing. So just going to cut the edges off of here, and I think I'm going to ink this up, and there's lots of construction tape and that kind of thing. And you know, that's one of the things that Nikki sent me, some stamps she made, and that's one of the patterns is those little stripes, and it kind of reminds me of of that as well, so I can use that. I think it's great. So I could just put this anywhere on here, but I'm going to use this stamp, try to figure out what kind of pattern I want on it, and I'm going to use my sponge foam, fun foam, craft foam thing, and I'm going to try to figure this out. How do I want this kind of a thing? Do I want it continuous, or I just want a nice stripe? So I'm just going to do a few here. I think I like this one right here, and it's nice. I like it. And you can use, you can like carve your own, like Nikki's. I could probably put the link below on where she was carving. She was making the Superman emblem, and I think that was really cool. So I could just put it across like this. I think that would look really nice. You can go as whatever you want with this. Actually, I might even, just before I add it on, see, I'm just kind of winging it. I might add a little bit of, before I glue it on, a little ink around the edges. Go in one direction so I don't catch that glue. I'm going to have to ink up the actual edges because that's not going to be, it's going to be cut a little bit. I think that makes it pop. Now I'm going to stick that up on my card, just like that. Perfect. And then I'm going to figure out that this, you know, how I want my wrench to go on. Wrench? Boy, that's not the right word. It's wrench, I think. Oh, boy. I'm going to get a comment saying, I don't know my tools. So, that was an easy card with just a few things. And there is another easy man card, and I really like this one. So what we also could do is, and now I decided that I am just going to go Dad. Could be for a Father's Day, could be birthday, it could be something like that where you're appreciating your father. And I am going to probably do two things. One, I'm going to try to cut it out and see how it looks, like the little pieces kind of cut out, because I kind of just thinking that I would like it maybe cut out like this. So we'll see how that looks. And then we will check out if I just want to do a little sign, like a little square sign. So this is kind of cute because that looks like a cone right there. Not sure yet how I feel about that. I don't know if I should cut out the centers of the D. So there is Dad that way. And I'm going to go with the Dad this way. A little crooked because it's, but hey, it looks pretty cool anyway. So now it's just a kind of a matter of which one do I like. It doesn't have to be perfectly square or rectangular either. So now we just got to decide which Dad we like. And I think that this dad would be just great. So we're going to do that. I'm going to put the use my scraps to get that dad out. That one like that. And there we go. We have another card. That looks just awesome. I'm going to ink the edges. We can rough it up a little bit too with a little bit of a copper rub on there, like a metal rub, or even just put a little bit of ink all over it, kind of to rough it up a bit to make it more manly. Just like that. Now I think that this card is done. Hope you guys like this one. Now you can use it on a tag or a card, and I am hoping to make this series for you guys fun, that you guys join me in doing a series of cards. Or like I said, you could use them on tags as well, but I like these 3.5 for cards. And there it is on a brown card. Orange on orange, not too bad. So whatever way you like, this is going to make it pop. That is really sweet. That's pops. That really pops nicely. I kind of like the teal myself. So that's a yellow. Might not show up as yellow, too yellow. Here's a very dark brown. I like that as well. So there you go, friends. I hope you enjoyed that and give it a try. Bye, guys. Don't forget to craft like a duck. Talk to you guys later. Bye.